wasn't going to go even a few days of being home without making my protein oats. I've just actually went out on a run/walk this morning. Yeah, I did book the gym for this morning, but honestly, my alarm went off at 7:30 and I just couldn't, like, I don't know, something in me just could not get out of bed. I wasn't even really like gonna go back to sleep. I lay awake for ages, but the thought of being in the gym was just sending me. I don't know why, because I love the gym, but I just couldn't this morning. And I thought, you know what? It's not gonna do me any harm to have another 1 or 2 days off and get back to it next week. So I let myself lie in bed. I didn't even go back to sleep, but I just let myself lie in bed. And I thought, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. But then when I got up, I still really felt like doing some form of exercise. So I've actually just been for a little run/walk with my sister. Just needs a bit more milk. So we ran like maybe 2.5K, and then we were talking loads and we were like, should we just walk the rest of the way so that we can like keep talking? So we only ran like 2.5K and then walked 2.5K back. So still got some steps in. I'm still on, how many steps am I on? It's only 11 a.m. and I'm on 9,000 steps. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just gonna make myself my favorite famous protein oats because I have absolutely missed these while I've been away. But back on the 75 medium now that I'm home, definitely. I had like 1 day off when I got back, just because, you know, like I hadn't done the food shop and we were just eating whatever we had in, and I just wasn't really on like the food plan and the protein and whatever. So I give myself 1 extra day off when I got home. But today is the first day back on it. So if you've been following along on the journey, we are back at it today. I'm really excited to get back into it, to be honest. You'll have seen the Dubai vlogs, hopefully, if you've been following along. So there was a lot of eating and a lot of drinking that went down. So now that I'm home, I'm just really excited to like get back into feeling my best, looking my best, like being on top of my health and my fitness. And most importantly, having my chocolate caramel protein oats because I have absolutely missed these. It never gets old. So yeah, if you have been following along and you want to stay tuned for more updates, we're back in the swing of things now. We're back on the grind. I'm going to be taking my little post-it notes back off the wall. We've still got quite a few days left to go, but I'm excited to get back into it. There's something about while you're away, really indulging and enjoying yourself and eating what you want and doing what you want. And then when you come back, you just kind of feel a little bit sluggish and a little bit like, ugh, want to get back into routine and want to get back into being healthy. So it took me a minute there. It took me a day or so to just kind of find my groove, but been and done a food shop last night as well. So got all the healthy food in, got all the stuff, and I'm ready to go again. So what I'm going to do right now is take my protein oats, put myself on the sofa, and I'm going to watch Love Island. I haven't actually watched any of this series at all, but I've seen people online saying that it's really good, so I'm actually going to go back to the beginning and start from the beginning. I think it's pretty much finished now, but I'm just going to watch it just for some light entertainment. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and start episode 1 right now. Thanks for watching, and let's get back to the 75 medium and be the best version of ourselves. Does anyone else ever just get in the mood to chuck out every single thing that they own? Like, obviously we've just come back from a trip, so there's loads and loads of washing to do. I'm washing all of the clothes, and as I'm putting things away, I'm like, do I even want that? Like, looking in my wardrobe, like I don't even wear half of the stuff that I have, so I just feel like a massive urge to spend the rest of today getting rid of every single thing that I own. Does anyone else ever do that? Like, sometimes I'll just look at all the stuff and like, it just feels so much for one person as well. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I've got so much stuff, but like, it actually just feels like too much for one person. Like, I don't need all of these clothes, I don't need all of this makeup, I don't need it all. So I think I'm gonna spend today having a huge clear out, which means I'll be uploading a lot of stuff to Depop. I'll also probably make a charity bag, and I'll also probably make maybe like a little pile for a giveaway. Is that something you'd like to see? Like, I definitely have things that have the tag on, haven't been used, or still in the box. So maybe I can make like a little pile for a giveaway. I mean, I've never done anything like that before, so I don't even know how that would work. But maybe that's something I could do. Maybe on one of the other apps. I'm not sure if it would work on YouTube, how that would work. But maybe that's something I might do, because I'm just looking and I'm like, I don't even wear half of this stuff. Does anyone else ever feel like that? Like, I just want to get rid of it all. Like, I'm putting all these bikinis away and I'm like, let me just get rid of everything that I own. I just want to start again. I'm very much like this. Like, once I get something in my head, I have to do it, and I have to do it now. And I'm quite like impulsive like that. Like, if I want to go and buy something, I want to go and buy it now. If I want to clean my wardrobe out, I'm going to do it now. So I think that's what I might do. Not like I've got nothing else to be doing, but I think that's what I might do right now. Who actually is she? I never have my hair and makeup done at home, but today we had the hair and makeup done. Also, these glasses have become my new personality trait. Like, if you see me and I'm in these glasses, mind your business, because I never take them off now. So obsessed with these, but I'm going out for a walk this morning with my friend. Since I got back off holiday, I haven't seen anyone other than Zach, and truthfully I need a break from him. So I'm going to meet one of the girls. We're going to go get some steps and get a little coffee. What time is it? It's lunchtime now, actually. The reason I've got makeup on, I would usually never ever put makeup on just to go for some steps, but the reason I've got makeup on is because I just actually had to film some content. Look at me go. Look at me actually getting brand deals, like snaps for me. But I just had to film some content for some UGC stuff that I had to do, so had to put some makeup on this morning, and I'm like, you know what, when it's on, I'll just leave it on. So gonna go get some steps with my friend Shannon, and she's gonna get me a coffee on the way. I've asked for a latte with oat milk and sugar-free vanilla, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, we're gonna go get some steps. I'm gonna try and hit 10,000. I'm probably on, honestly, about 500 because I haven't moved today other than to film that content, and that was no steps. Also in this cute hoodie from Pepper Girls. This is the first time I've worn it, and I absolutely love it. It's actually so thick and comfy and cozy. Let's get back on the step grind. I'm home from my steps and I am very, very overly caffeinated. Excuse me. I don't know why I think it's making that noise. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm busy. I'm sorry, I think it's going to keep making that noise because I think it's the dishwasher. But if it could just not. I am very, very, very heavily caffeinated. And I'm very, very, very anxious. We went for a walk with a coffee, and then by the time we finished our walk and finished our coffee, we just weren't finished yapping. We had more yapping to do. So we actually then walked to Starbucks and got another coffee, just because we felt like we couldn't sit in Starbucks and talk without obviously ordering anything. What I probably should have done is ordered like a decaf or something else, but instead I got a matcha. So I've now had a matcha and a coffee in the space of like 3 hours, which is not very like me. And I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. So I've just got home and I'm going to make a little chicken wrap. Zach had actually already cooked some chicken in the air fryer, which is amazing because it means I don't have to do any cooking. I can just pop it straight in this wrap and have a chicken wrap, which is absolutely exactly what the doctor ordered. I can't believe I haven't had anything since breakfast, which is at like 9. It's now 4:30, so this will see me through for a little while, and then I might have a little snack later on, but I'm absolutely ravenous and I'm hoping this is going to soak up a little bit of the caffeine. Oh, my jaw is still pretty bad, so anyone that knows how to like heal, I think it's TMJ that I've got, I don't know, but it basically only happened to me last month. It's been happening like every week ever since. So if anyone knows any tips for how to deal with that, please let me know. Zach thinks it's because I sleep with my mouth open, but I've googled and apparently that doesn't cause it, but I don't know whether to mouth tape, like is mouth tape gonna help? But I've also read that mouth tape can somehow make it worse. So if anyone has any tips on how to deal with that, I just feel like I have tension here. I can't open my mouth very wide, and every time I open it to chew, it like locks in and out of place. I think that's TMJ. I don't actually know, but I'm gonna have my chicken wrap and my matcha. Oh, please let me know about the jaw situation because I would quite like to fix that because it is super annoying. But very much enjoyed my steps and my yap. There was a lot of yapping to be done, and I've done 12,200 steps, so I'm pretty happy with that. Lovely Sunday if you ask me. Tell me you're having girl dinner without telling me you're having girl dinner. I don't know if this is anyone else, but I will just not cook for myself. I'm just too lazy. If I'm just cooking for one person, I cannot be bothered. And truly, breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. I would much rather have breakfast for breakfast, lunch and dinner than something savoury. So Zach's gone out with his friends tonight for dinner, and the thought of cooking like a chicken breast or a cod fillet or veg or pasta or rice, anything, wasn't happening. I thought, this is my time. This is my time to shine. So I've made myself an ultimate, oat bowl. This has got protein, chocolate spread, granola, raspberries, flax seeds, honey, protein powder. Look at that chocolate spread all melted on there. I die. This is obviously super calorific and probably not that healthy, but I wasn't cooking. I just wasn't. The thought of cooking for one person, all the washing up, all the dishes, it's a no from me. So I'm thriving having a girls' night on my own. I've got my oats, I've got Love Island on, and I'm chilling here. And I'm probably not going to move for the foreseeable future. It's only about 6 p.m. and he's not going to be home for hours. So I'm just going to live my best life. I'm going to live, laugh, love in this living room. Don't come for me for this protein oat bowl, okay? Like, I know my channel at the minute is literally just me making protein oats, but I can't stop. I probably need to stop buying them in the food shop because I cannot stop. Like, it's an absolute addiction. Hi, I'm Nadia, and I have an oats addiction. Like, there's worse things in the world. I'm here, watching Love Island and thriving if anyone needs me. Peep the state of me, but I've just made myself my afternoon snack and I needed to share because this is absolutely unreal. I am a girl that loves a protein shake or a smoothie, or like, I do love a drink like this, but sometimes it just doesn't satisfy me. Like, it's kind of the same as eating soup. You know when you eat soup and you feel like you haven't had a meal? That's kind of how I feel about protein shakes. They're always like an extra for me. Like, these are not going to be my breakfast. Like, I can never be the person that has a shake for breakfast. Like, that just does not feel like a meal to me. But I'm also the person that drinks a drink really, really, really fast. Like, I can't make it last. Usually for my afternoon snack, I like to have some granola. That's kind of just always what I fancy around this time of the day. I always fancy a bowl of protein granola. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but it packs about 35 grams of protein and it satisfies like my afternoon sweet craving. But there is nothing in the house. There's no granola. There is milk, but there's literally nothing. There's no protein yogurts. There's no granola. There's no protein bars. There's literally nothing in the house. So I had to make a protein shake, and it's actually really, really good. It's kind of a protein shake. It's kind of like a protein smoothie, really, because it's pretty thick. You can see how thick that is. I've never made this before. It was kind of like an experiment. It's actually really, really good. I'm going to demolish this. This is probably about, how many grams of protein? Probably about 30. About 30 grams of protein in this. This is getting demolished. I'll show you how I make it. I'm probably going to have another one of these throughout the rest of the week because I've actually really, really enjoyed it. And it's a lower calorie version of probably what I would usually have in the afternoon. And it's got just about the same amount of protein in. So I'll probably make one of these again over the next couple of days. So I'll show you how I made it, but it's super simple. It's literally frozen fruit, protein powder, milk. Like, it's really, really, really easy and it's absolutely delicious. I think this would be really nice if I made it extra thick and I put it in a bowl, put loads of toppings on it, like a smoothie bowl. I might have to do that this weekend. I might have to get like bananas, raspberries, cacao nibs, peanut butter and make this really, really thick. Put it in a bowl. I'm doing that. Be like an acai bowl, but like obviously I don't have acai because I'm not going on Amazon spending £20 on berries, but I think it would taste just as good. We're going to do that. That's going to be my little Sunday breakfast this week, I think. And this is as exciting as it gets. I've got a fillet of cod, I've got some broccoli, some asparagus, I've got some mushrooms and some tomatoes in there as well. Zach made this. It actually looks pretty good. And then I've obviously got my vitamins down here as well to make sure that I take those. This is so not me coded. I never have a bath. I've lived in this house for over 2 years and I've been in the bath once. I hate a bath, but my muscles are really, really sore from the gym and I'm just feeling a bit rubbish and just a bit run down. So I've ran myself a bath in the hope that this cheers me up. I've got Love Island on. I'm going to go make myself like a juice or like a fresh cold drink or something. I think I'm going to get a face mask and I'm going to just try and relax a little bit. Like I say, I am not, look at the state of me. I am not a bath girly. I hate a bath. I just get hot. I get overwhelmed. and I just hate it. But my muscles are really sore and I feel like it might help a little bit. And I'm very, very, very late to Love Island. I do know that. I think the series is finished now by the time I'm even watching this, but I wasn't going to watch it. And then I thought, I need something to watch. I need something to binge and try and relax. Not me coded. Let's see if I love it. I'm probably going to hate it, but we'll see. Just not a bath girly. I don't know if I ever will be. I fear that I may have finally mastered no makeup makeup. I fear that this might slay. Since no makeup makeup became a trend, I have been trying to master it, which has probably been like, what, 3 years? And every single time I try to do no makeup makeup, I end up in a full face of makeup. Like, I never feel like it's enough. I just keep adding more. I just keep adding more. And before I know it, I've got like foundation, bronzer, concealer, like every single element of makeup. Today, I fear I may have slayed the no makeup makeup. Let me take my glasses off. Like, this is given very minimal, and I actually still feel cute. Like, I actually still feel put together and like I look quite cute, but it's really minimal. It's literally 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 products. Like, because it's literally 3 products, but then like a tiny little bit of product 4. So it's like 3.5 products really. It took me 15 minutes, whacked my glasses on because your girl's blind, slick bun, and I actually feel a little bit cute. I fear that I may have learned how to do no makeup makeup. It's probably only working right now because I've got a little bit of a tan. So my skin is not given like Morticia. It is breaking out still a lot. I think this is from the Dubai tap water. I'm still convinced. If anyone knows anything about that, let me know. But I'm like almost certain the tap water in Dubai made me break out, because I never, ever, ever get like spots like this type of spot. I know my skin and I know when I'm breaking out, like from certain things. And this kind of breakout is just completely rogue for me, especially on my forehead. I think I've had 1 spot on my forehead in my entire life. So the fact that it's on my forehead tells me it's something new. So if anyone knows anything about like the tap water in the UAE, I fear that it's still breaking me out and it's still living in my skin. Anyways, I am looking like I've just escaped from prison and then like a mob wife. Like this, I look like a mob wife visiting their prisoner husband. That's what I look like. But wearing these cute little leggings from Adanola. Jumper is Primark. Jacket is Commence. And I'm off for a Nando's. Is there anything better than a Nando's on, is it a Friday night? Friday night? I don't know. I'm off for a cute little Nando's, which I'm very excited about. So, just thought I would show you the no makeup makeup, because honestly, I was really impressed with myself with that. And I think this might be my new go-to look. I was going to say my everyday glam. It's not my everyday glam. My everyday glam is CeraVe moisturizer, let's be real. But this might be my new, like, no makeup makeup vibe, which I'm pretty pleased with. Just pop to Home Bargains really quick and look at these little Sol de Janeiro dupes that they've got. I think I'm going to get a couple of these just for the gym and stuff at $2.99. What a steal. It's so easy to get carried away when you come in Home Bargains. Like, I just want to get all of these. And I know that they're not even healthy. I know they're basically chocolate bars and they just stick the word protein in front of them. But it doesn't mean that they don't suck me in every single time. This is what I came for. I've seen that they've been stocking the Inky List in Home Bargains for literally half the price. The shelves are already pretty empty, but I'm going to get what I can. I'm back and I did something really naughty. I just got back from Nando's with my friend and I actually had such a lovely time. It's so late right now. It's like 10 p.m, which is pretty much my bedtime. So I need to take this makeup off and get into bed. But I did do a little bit of spending in Home Bargains. I feel like it's just rite of passage that if you go into a Home Bargains or a B&M, that there's just no budget. Like, I feel like anyone that goes into any of those shops just has to accept they're coming out with whatever they come out with. Like, there's no restrictions. So what I actually technically went in for was once a month I kind of do like a B&M run or a Home Bargains run for like shower gel, toothpaste, mouthwash, toilet roll, kitchen roll, like that kind of thing. I kind of just like to go once a month and just stock up for the month so I'm not back and forward all the time, because there's nothing worse than being in the shower or like going to get in the shower and being like, oh, we haven't got any shower gel. I always like to just keep like a basket in the cupboard of like back stock of like shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. Anyways, that's boring. But I went into the cupboard yesterday and I realised I had no toothpaste and no mouthwash left in the back stock. So I decided I was going to make a little trip to Home Bargains to get some toothpaste. So I stocked up on like, literally like, I got like 7, just so I've got loads. I got like 7 toothpastes. I got like 5 or 6 different mouthwashes. So I stocked up on those. And while I was in there, I had seen online that Home Bargains had started stocking the Inky List for like a fraction of the price. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to have a peruse. I'm just going to have a little look. And I kind of got a couple of things. Oh my god, there's more. I kind of got a couple of things. So let's do a little haul. I also picked up 2 of these, right? These are like the Sol de Janeiro dupes. These are the glow sprays, perfume mist. This one's cherry bomb and jasmine bloom, and this one's golden vanilla and warm sandalwood. They were $2.99 and you get 250 ml, so these are massive. And the reason that I got these is because I don't wear proper perfume before I go to the gym, but I also don't want to stink in the gym, so I usually use like a body mist. And the only body mist that I've got left at the minute is a Victoria's Secret one, which is expensive. Like, I don't want to be using that in the gym. I feel like that's expensive. So I've seen these. I thought they're $2.99 each. Like, that's literally £6. And I've got these. These are going to last me for months before the gym. And the reason I got 2 is because I was in such a rush in Home Bargains, I didn't actually have time to smell them. It's quite nice. It's all right. Well, I like that one better. Oh, that one's lovely. Golden vanilla and warm sandalwood. I bet they don't last very long, but I thought, oh, I'm eating it. The reason I got 2 is because I was in such a rush in Home Bargains to meet my friend. I didn't have time to actually spray and smell any of them. So I thought, I'm just going to pick 2. And I picked these 2. This one's really, really nice. Golden vanilla and warm sandalwood. This one, I mean, it's all right. But they're going to do me for the gym. So I felt like I really needed those. And for £6, like, I couldn't go wrong. And then this happened. I blacked out, okay? I blacked out, right? The reason I've got so many, I've got 2 reasons for getting so many. One, again, I was in a rush. I didn't have time to really like look at what everything was. And you know when you just feel impulsive, like I just felt like I don't want to have to come back to the shop. I just want to get it while I'm here. I don't really have time to look online, see what everything is. I don't really have time to read the labels. So I just got one of everything. I just got one of everything that they had in stock. And the second reason that I got so much is because all of those Inky List products were £3.50 each. This on its own, when I buy this, where is it? I buy this from Look Fantastic, tranexamic acid, and I'm sure I pay anywhere between £15 and £20 for this, and it was £3.50. So I thought, I'm going to get them while they're cheap. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. £24 I paid for all of this. And usually I'd pay that for like 1 product, maybe 2 products. So I thought I have to get it while it's this cheap. Like I have to, and I will use it. So let's have a little look at what I got. I don't even know what I got. Honestly, I blacked out. Like honestly, I blacked out. The only thing I was annoyed about was the one Inky List product I use every single day is their hyaluronic acid, and they didn't have any left in stock. So I might have to go back for that because they did have like a little label for it, but they didn't have any left. So I feel like that one has sold out. So I got a tranexamic acid, which you all know I use this most nights for hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to use that. And the other one that I've used before is also, I got a little niacinamide, really good for excess oil and reduced redness. We'll definitely use that as well. And then all of these other products I've actually never tried before. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to try them. Like, while they're on offer, I'm just going to try them. So I got salicylic acid cleanser. And I know salicylic acid is an exfoliant that helps to deep penetrate pores and unclog them. I know this is really good for blemish prone skin, so I might use that tonight actually. I got a polyglutamic acid serum, which is to lock in moisture for soothed skin. Like honestly, I don't even know what I got. I got one of everything. I got a phytic acid serum, which is ideal for enlarged pores. Oh, I don't even know why I'm opening them. This is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? I got a beta hydroxy acid serum, which is for blemish prone skin. And then I also got this C50 serum, which is to reduce breakouts and blemishes. I got stuff for like half price, some stuff for like half, then half again. I'm happy with it, is the moral of the story. I paid £24 and I got loads of new skincare. And I know I said no unnecessary spending, but life's for living. And while they were on offer, like while they were on offer, I'm just a girl, okay? Like, I'm just a girl. And somebody commented on one of my videos and said, you're so hard on yourself. And that actually made me reflect. I actually am so hard on myself. And, like, You know, I'm just human and life is for living. And yes, I'm doing a challenge, but also they were on offer and I wanted to get me some new skincare because 2025 is the year of the skin glow up. So I had to get it while it was on offer. So anyways, let me live. Thank you very much. And good night. I literally just switched this vlog off to go to bed and realised I'm actually probably going to end it here because I think it's getting pretty lengthy. And I'm going to do the next couple of days in next week's vlog just because I feel like this vlog is already long enough. So I'll still upload it on Sunday, but I'm just going to end it on Friday and I'll film tomorrow in next week's vlog. You don't really care about the logistics, but thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and I will see you all in the morning. Bye.